Hello and welcome to a new episode of TrainSat, and today we're at Great Wymondley on the East Coast Main Line, waiting to see service from London to Eastern Railway, Hull Trains, Grand Central, Thames Link, Great Northern, and with any luck, some freight as well. Continuing on where I left off from, which was 8 AM to 10 AM. I've done it on 21st, but part 1 didn't count, so hopefully I nail it on this one, hopefully, fingers crossed, and see how it goes. So, without being said, let's see what shall turn up. Okay, the first train to pass by, some Great Northern 307s. 307 119 leading. And 307 115 bringing up the rear, working a Great Northern service from London King's Cross to King's Lynn. Okay, we've got a Thames Link going behind me. There'll also be another Thames Link 700 from Cambridge to London King's Cross. 700 132. $700 The Thames Link that went north is Brighton to Cambridge, and the one that went south is Cambridge to London King's Cross. The one is Brighton. Okay, the next train to pass by is an LLER 225 going in reverse, going from Leeds to London King's Cross. No, it's not. 82 212 leading. And 91 105 bringing up the rear. With 90. Bringing up the 212. Okay, the next train to pass by is some pair of Great Northern 307s, both Gatwick Express from... I will check after they go through. 307 207 leading. With 307 202 bringing up the rear. Okay, here we have 700 038 working a Thames Link service from London King's Cross to Cambridge, and I'll keep recording as we have another Thames Link 700 coming through from Peterborough to Horsham. $700 134. The pair of Great Northerns that went south were from King's Lynn. And I'll keep recording as we have an LLER Super coming through from Newcastle to London King's Cross. $801 214. Also, I forgot to say, this is going to be 2 parts, so it'll be 1 hour each parter, so I forgot to tell you that. So yeah, there we are, there we go. Okay, we're about to have a freight train going through. Could you say where it's going from and going to, Anthony? It is EWS 66. 66 015. 0. Okay, we have an LLER 800 coming through. 801 213. Also, there'll be a Thameslink 700 passing through. (700) 125. The LNER Zero that went first is London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley, and then the Thameslink 700 just after the 800 went through is Horsham to Peterborough. Okay, the next way to pass by is another 800. (800) 108, working a whole train service from London King's Cross to Leeds. Okay, the next train to pass by is a whole train 800 from Leeds to London King's Cross. (800) 102. Okay, we've got another 800 coming through. (800) 201. Now this service, I just had to check at London King's Cross where that was going. That one didn't stop at Stevenage. The next 2 hour will be stopping at Stevenage. So this one is bound for Lincoln Central. So that is going from London King's Cross to Lincoln Central. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 from Cambridge to Brighton. (700) 109. Great toot for the driver there, thank you very much. Also looking behind me, I've got a guy out with a pooch. I'll show you it real quick. There he is, with the guy over there, so cool. Nice. Okay, we've got some 307s coming through. 307 126 leading. With 307 122 bringing up the rear, working a pair of Great Northern service from London King's Cross to Ely. Don't forget to follow it down, Anthony. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 from Cambridge to London King's Cross. (700) 044. Okay, the next train to pass by will be some pair of Great Northern 307s from Ely to London King's Cross. 307 206 leading. With 307 112 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is 700 138, working a Thameslink service from Brighton to Cambridge. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Hull Trains 801s from Bradford Fossil Square to London King's Cross. 801 110 leading, with 801 101 bringing up the rear. As we're doing about a turn, we'll find a Thameslink 700 passing through, going from Peterborough to Horsham. Seven hundred 131, great honk at the driver there, thank you very much. Great, thank you. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull Train 800 from Sunderland to London King's Cross. (800 101). 800 101. And I'll keep recording as we have a Cambridge service about to come through. Nope, okay. Okay, the next way to pass by is a Thameslink 700. (700) working a Thameslink service from London King's Cross to Royston. I think that's where it's going. Could you check on that, Anthony? Okay, the next train to pass by is 802 301, working a Hull train service, and we have a Grand Central passing through. Didn't get a number on that one, so I can't tell you that one. The Hull train that went the Hull train that went south is Beverley to London King's Cross, and the Grand Central Atlantic that went north is London King's Cross to Sunderland. Obviously I wasn't quite paying attention today because I had to concentrate on the real-time trains on LLER. So nice. Okay, the next train to pass by will be the Great Northern 387s from Peterborough to London King's Cross. 387 121 leading. With 387 105 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700. (700 141) working a Thameslink service from Horsham to Peterborough. It's red. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull Train 800 from Lincoln Central to London King's Cross. Green, nice. (800 209). Okay, next train to pass by is 801-201, working a whole train service, running a little bit late, going from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 from Cambridge to Brighton. $700-150. Okay guys, I haven't got another train coming down yet, so I'm going to leave part 1 there because I'm now at 9 o'clock. Oh, hang on. What's that? Is that 225 or is that 800? Hang on. Wait. There's another LLER 800 coming down. This will be going from Leeds to London King's Cross. This will be the final train for part 1. $801-212. So I'm going to leave part 1 there. Thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you haven't seen any more trains to this part, the rest will be in part 2. So hopefully I can get part 2 done and over. So guys, I'll see you in part 2. Take care guys. Goodbye.